Hi there, we're in the lab with your mate JJ. Today is electronics project day. We're going to do an electronics project, and it's a mini mail call. We're not going to call it a mail call, but there is some stuff that we're going to be unboxing from AliExpress. Well, I think of it, today's silly job title is a jewel juggler. I'm the jewel juggler. So what we'll be doing today is making a circuit board for use with our Learning the Art of Electronic Projects labs. I have been recording those videos and I needed a breadboard type thing. And of course I have a breadboard, but I thought I could do better. So I'll show you what we're going to do when we pop over to the bench. But we're basically just making a breadboard out of a printed circuit board. So I'll show you all about that in a second. And yes, before we actually get started on the project, I'll take the stuff out of the box. So a little bit of a mail call here. It's just some leftover bits and pieces. Of course, the electronics project that we did previously in the previous video is this guy, which is the AC power system for our clock radio, which we're tearing down. So I bought a bunch of enclosures. This is one of them, and a few more of them have arrived. They came late after I'd already made this thing. So they're just spare at the moment. We'll take them out, have a look at them, and then we'll file them away, and we'll get on with our thing. It's just going to be a little bit of soldering. That's really all that's going to be required. So let's jump over to the bench and get on with it. Here on the bench. So first things first, let's pop out our cases. I'm pretty sure it's just a few project boxes here today, so we'll see about that in just a second. What do we got here? All right. Looks like 3 boxes here, and I'm not sure what this is. Maybe I should throw you over here. Yeah, let's have a look at that while I'm start pulling these out of their box. Oh, okay, cool. I got this thing. I'll show it to you in a second. So that looks like there's dust in the bin. I'll just pop these things out and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. So we got these things out of their boxes, and I got rid of the boxes too. So let's just have a look at what we've got. This one, I like the look of that, don't you? So I've actually got one that's similar, but the base of this one looks really first class, doesn't it? I like this one. That's great. Are these the same or are they different sizes of a similar thing? So great. Cool. So they're just project boxes. I don't need them. They were bought for an earlier project. As I said, the project box that I used in the end was this one. So these are spare. 1, 2, 3 spare. I'll put a link in the show notes for you if you're interested in what I got. And I thought I might as well tell you about this thing. It's an ear dryer. So I think it might be because I sit around with these headphones on all the time, but I just felt like it might be good to dry out my ears. Is that odd? I don't know if that's odd. I went looking specifically for such a thing and I found it. I have no idea if it's safe, if it's well advised. I don't know. But I'm going to give it a go and I got one. So here it is. I'll put a link to this in the show notes as well, if drying your ears is your bag. Now I want to tell you what the project is for today. We'll be using this Electro Cookie PCB. I'll put a link in the show notes as well for this. I bought it recently. I don't know where I got it. I think maybe directly from Electro Cookie. I'm not sure. But I'll figure that out and let you know in the show notes. Now we've got a strip of like DuPont female, basically, is what these are. 2 of them. And then we've got 2 strips. We've got positive and negative for power. So we're going to put in those things. I'll just turn the soldering iron on while we're yapping and give myself a little bit of water here. Oop, that was a bit too much water. What are we going to do about that? I'll just get a tissue. All right. It's just water. So we're going to put in a row for power. We're going to put in a row for like the breadboard thing that will receive our components. And we're going to put in little strips of 4 along here of the male header. So we're going to put little strips of the male header all the way along. And then we're going to call it done. It's not going to be a big project. Yeah. I wonder, should we extend the power all the way along? I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe we should put power up this end. I'm not sure. Not sure, not sure. I'm going to pause and think about it. All right, I'm back, and I grabbed my box full of stuff. I'm going to use yeah, okay. Well, I think I might use green and yellow along here, and then white and blue along here. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to throw you into time-lapse mode. This is going to be a soldering job, so let's do it. All right, so that's the first DuPont female row done. I'm going to do the second one now, so let's time-lapse that. All right, so the female DuPonts are both in, and now we're going to put some green and gold along next to the DuPont female. And the green and gold will go here, and then we'll have the red and blue here, and then we'll have power all around. So let's put in our green and golds. All right, I'm back. I've put new gloves on, as you saw. I'm having trouble with this flux. I'm squeezing it real hard and it's not coming out. I'm going to try taking this out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Wonder if that'll come out easier now. Much easier. Okay. So it seemed to be related to the nozzle. A bit of solder here. I'll try feeding that through to clear it out. Very good. All right, so it was just a bit of congestion there in the nozzle. So that should be fixed. Excellent. Let's make sure that's on nice and tight. Give it a bit of a twist in the old wires here. Wonderful. Pliers away. Hopefully this will just come out easily now. Excellent. All right, so that was a good problem solved. All right. All right. Well, I think we're done. That was a lot of soldering. Might clean this up a bit. I'll do that now. All right. Well, we've done our soldering. We've cleaned up after ourselves with little bits of Q-tip fluff on everything. But I think we're done with the soldering iron. We can turn that off. And we might as well buzz this thing out a little bit, huh? So let me just put the my little magnifying glasses thing. All right. So this thing's still a little bit sticky from all the flux. Shall we try? Might give it a bit more of a hit with the isopropyl. Might try one of these paint brushes. We want something that won't leave fluff everywhere. I guess it's back to fast forward while I clean this up. All right, well, gave it a bit more of a clean. I don't know if I'm just smearing it around the place or if it's coming off. Anyway, I wanted to buzz test this. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our multimeter and we'll put him in continuity mode. All right. And we're going to need two probes. We're going to need one that will go into the DuPont jumper, and then the other can just be a normal everyday Pro. All right. Now we should be able to, yeah. Good. Good. Now I'm going to buzz this out. I'll do it in fast forward. All right. So all the buzzing's done. Everything seems to be in order. I didn't check everywhere for short circuits between things that shouldn't be connected, but I did check for short circuits between everything that is supposed to be connected, and that all seemed to look good. So I think we're in order. I'll link you through in the show notes to the electro cookie boards that I've used here. So this is an electro cookie board. I guess if I had my time again, I would have started with the blue right up here, and then these ones wouldn't have been so cramped. Same again, I guess, for the yellow. If I had have started that there, that would have worked out better. I'm tempted to do another board. I could sit here and do it right now. I'm not sure. Nah. I'll take you over to the farewell cam and we'll wrap up. Let's wrap. So yeah, today's project was obviously this electro cookie breadboard. I've put some DuPont female connections on. I wired in positive and negative power, and I've put in some auxiliary jumpers, DuPont male. So I should be able to use this to put components like resistors and such in here, and use it basically as a little bit of a breadboard. So we'll see how that turns out. I do need a breadboard for the learning the art of electronics labs that I'm doing. So I'm going to try and use this and see how we go. Of course, you should, I guess it's true, you should always build one to throw away. I learnt a bunch of things on this one. It would have been better to start down on this end with the yellow and the green. And similarly, I would have been better to start down this end for the blue and the white. But that's not a huge deal. I still be able to use this, I believe. So it should be fit for purpose, and we'll find out soon when we do lab 1 for learning the art of electronics, which should be coming soon. So yes, I think that's everything. And of course, we did our quick mail call. I got a couple of project boxes, which is good, and that ear dryer, which is interesting. I might do a second channel video unboxing that. Anyway, that's everything for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and please remember to hit like and subscribe. I had some offcuts and I chopped them up because I think I can squeeze them in here, which will be good if I want to put transistors in this circuit. Then I'm going to want some of these ones closely spaced. So I thought I could do that with this black stuff here. So yeah, just going to do that now. All right, so I just put in those little offcuts. I've got some smaller areas now, which is good. So if I want to put a transistor in, for instance, that should fit down here. It might be stretched over here. All right, now this really is the end. So thanks for watching and have a great day.